As we all know, there's over hundreds and hundreds of e-bike companies out there, but there's only a select few that are known for their quality and are not so much labeled as a company, but as a brand. And today I'm thrilled to be checking out the X7 made by the well-known MacFox. And this thing has quality written all over it. Not to mention all the parts even branded by MacFox themselves. I'm talking about the grips, the huge beautiful tires, the seat, the battery, the brakes. This thing is made extremely well and has been a breeze to put together. MacFox is one of the biggest and most popular e-bike brands slash companies out there, and I think they get that label for a reason.
I've been rolling on this road for a long time. I've been out here getting on my own for a long time. How you supposed to get it in this world if you don't try? If you want to greatness, it's gonna take you a long time. Overnight, don't happen overnight. If we mean success, it takes some grinding oversight.
Oh my gosh, guys, this thing is looking so good. These tires are huge. You got 4.5s in the front, 5 inches in the back. I haven't seen a moped style e-bike with 5-inch tires anywhere else but MacFox. This is super sick. I can't wait. Let's just hit the road right now. I just rode up here a little bit and I was already in heaven. Not the idea of power, but just the quality and smoothness of the bike. And not to mention, y'all can probably only hear my voice. The motor is the most quiet thing I've ever heard when it comes to electric vehicles. The Wristar definitely has some noise to the motor. Any of my other bikes that I've reviewed has noise to the motor. Even the awesome electric scooters I have, the Max and the regular just L1, both is way louder than this. Like, I actually cannot even hear the rear motor right now, not one bit. I'm so happy to be able to try this thing out. This is the X7. So one of their newest versions, and it's completely street legal. Like, it doesn't even go up to 28, it maxes out at 25. I don't know if you can increase that one bit at all. Honestly, I'm fine with 25. Like, I would have no problem just riding this thing right past the police station. But I do hear if you upgrade the controller, which I think is pretty easy, you could get a top speed of like 30 miles an hour in this thing. Not too sure, I'll have to do some research. I'm definitely inclined to make another video now that I'm riding this thing. It's just super smooth. When I get on the road, I'll show you like how nimble it is, but also the tires are big enough so it feels heavy. It's got a great front suspension, no rear suspension on this thing. So it's not really an off-road bike at all. It's more street riding, but it does have some good front suspension. And it is adjustable. Let's see if my compression, I'll turn my compression all the way up. Oh yeah, that's very different. The response is really different when you move those gauges. It's almost too soft. I'm gonna move it up a little bit more so it's stiffer. Perfect. Like I was saying, so this thing is super light. So easy. I could do this all day long. Just lift it up and down the bike. Super light. But when it comes to these huge tires, this might even be the reason why they're that big. Or I don't know if it's just a style. They want it like that. I have no idea. But that's besides the point. It's like a perfect combination. Without these big tires, the bike would be too nimble. It'd be all over the place. But with the tires, it adds like a feeling of stiffness almost. Like this feels absolutely great. It's not too light, not too stiff, very maneuverable, and it feels absolutely amazing. I don't even know if I explained that right, but I don't. That's the best I could. It just feels really good. It gets up to speed pretty nicely, you know. It feels like, you know, it's not too slow when you hit the throttle. Very responsive. It's a thumb throttle, which allows room for these amazing. I have gloves on now because it's cold, but earlier it's like a gel feeling, but rubber at the same time. I don't know, it just feels really nice. You know, another aspect of the great quality of MacFox. All the comments that I would get about people with MacFoxes, it would just be straight hate on the Wristar just because of the quality. Like, I could go faster than they could, get up to speed faster, but then it just comes down to quality. There's a huge barrier right between Wristar and MacFox. It's absolutely huge. And if you have a Wristar, you understand, like, it's not the greatest quality, you know, it gets the job done, and for the price, it's really not terrible. But when it comes to MacFox, it's just like I was telling you, it's like you're wearing a brand. Like, I don't even think I want to take the sticker off the battery to make this bike look better. It's just part of the brand, MacFox, like it's on the tires. It looks good. You can go around town and not get flamed because you have a Wristar, if you know what I'm saying. If you have a Wristar, you get what I'm trying to say. If not, it's just a thing a lot of Wristar riders get. It's a lot of hate, you know? But as I mentioned in the unboxing, like, this thing has so many parts that are branded and made as MacFox parts themselves. Like these brakes, MacFox right on them, MacFox. They're hydraulic. They feel amazing. I'll show you guys right now. You can actually adjust them. I already did it on the right. As you can see, I barely have to push them in. It comes with this little screw. You can loosen it. I don't know if, you know, it's all preference. So right now it goes in like that much. If I tighten it, so that's almost all the way in. Oh my gosh, I literally, that's the brakes start right there. That's so nice. I'm gonna tighten this one a little bit more now. And not to mention, while we're stopped right here, ooh, let's not do it in front of that mattress. It's a great looking bike. The size is perfect. The Ridstar, I always find myself like having to stand on my tippy toes. I can fit perfectly like this. When I first looked at the X7, I thought it would be a little bit smaller like the Vic Strip, where the Vic Strip's almost too small for me. But no, this thing is perfect sized. But yeah, this thing's got some style, baby. It's so smooth. Woo, 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 woo. I finally get to experience the MacFox feeling. And I hear the MacFox is pretty much like compared to Super 73, that brand the most. But even cheaper. Like, some say MacFox is overpriced themselves already. But when it comes to Super 73, then they say it's even 2 times more overpriced. That's why I feel like Super 73 is kind of dying off a little bit. No one's really buying them. They just buy them used these days. But MacFox is definitely a huge growing brand, and they've been that way for a long time. I've been going for 4 miles here now, and I haven't lost 1 bar of battery. The battery's kind of small. I think it's 13 amp hours, 13 or 15 amp hours. So really not the biggest, but you know, it'll get you a lot of range because it's not a lot of power getting put out. So you'll still get like at least 20 miles. I'll see what I get at the end of this ride. I'm gonna rip around for a bit after I meet up with these boys. I might rip around with them. I'll show you some more about this bike after we meet up here. We're gonna hang at the gas station for a little bit, get some goods. Hey, what's good, boys? And this thing's been a blast so far. We ripped a little bit more around town, and I have to say, this thing is super smooth, super quiet, and you ride around in style. So I'm gonna keep going. This thing has rear passenger pegs. They're super clean, very sturdy, and it comes with the bike, so you don't even need to install them. And then you have a front headlight right here. In order to turn the front headlight off, first you have this on-off button, and with that, it'll always stay on, like it'll be a dim mode. But then you come here, you can turn the brights on basically, and it gets pretty bright at night. And there's 3 modes of the headlight. Pretty darn good. Full throttle around the trails, 25 mile an hour max speed. I'm as legal as it gets. Super comfortable seat to sit on. Very good looking handlebars too. You know, it's not that crazy Vic Strip look where there's a whole lot of space, but it's kind of perfect amount of a rise. All right, we're doing a little bit of off-roading on the MacFox. Low key, this is not even that bad. Front suspension takes it in. The back is just a little bit bumpy, but I mean, this is pretty bumpy grass and it's doing pretty damn good. But we're still at actually full battery and 6 miles. Pretty happy with that, especially for this being on a 13 amp hour battery. This bike just has such a clean look to it. It may even look better than a Super. I have to be honest. I don't know if the Super tires are as big as this, but such a clean looking bike. Oh man, this might be the thumbnail right here. It's got a nice tail light. You can turn it on and off with the switch up there. Another nice thing, if you're gonna wheelie this thing, which I'm not a good wheelier, but I can definitely get better on this bike, is there's no brake sensors. And we're off. Super fun time on the MacFox. But overall, it was a fun time. Only at 7 miles and already a blast. I'm thinking about making some more videos, definitely some short videos on this thing. But really, I got nothing else to say. Hopefully y'all got a lot out of this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here as I head on home. It's getting cold already. But anyway, stay tuned for future videos, and if you're not, subscribe, join the crew, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go, peace!
I've been rolling on this road for a long time. I've been out here getting on my own for a long time. How you supposed to get it in this world if you don't try? If you want the greatness, it's gonna take you a long time. Overnight, don't happen overnight. If we mean success, it takes some grinding oversight. Got about 10 years in it.